This is a podcast, not a news broadcast. We will report situations that are currently out and available for public access. No one on this platform is claiming to be a journalist. We are a group of individuals giving our opinion. Enjoy the show.
Homesick Podcast. This is Homesick Podcast.
Yes, it is. All right. Let's get into it. I want to thank everyone who's tuning in and listening to this little podcast as ours. I want to welcome everybody to Homesick. I'm Miz.
And I'm Liz.
And before we get into the meat and potatoes of everything, I just seen Drake's Nokia video.
Really?
I think it premiered today. Nobody else in here seen it? Drake's number one fan? No?
Mm-mm.
Well, from what I got from the video, he's taunting the Super Bowl performance. He has him standing in a row of dancers. They're all dancing in sequence, formulated, and he's using remember the board that Kendrick used to put game over and stuff like that? He's using a board like that in the video. So he's still taunting. He's still doing his little shit.
That's crazy.
I just wanted to touch on that. So whoever sees it, you guys could tell him. You could comment and say it for yourself, but he's definitely taunting.
I can't wait to see it.
All right. My question for you is really not a question. It's something I seen on social media where a guy asked a group of ladies to pick two things. It was it was out of six different options. It was number one was a new car, $55,000 per month, unlimited food, a 6-figure job, pay no taxes, and $250,000 right now. Now you would have to pick two out of those six.
Easy.
What would it be?
The $55,000 a month
Mm-hmm.
and pay no taxes. The rest I can get with that money.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's guaranteed. Now, let's go through each in the sense of how everybody else, different people may look at it in perspective. Now, if you was to say you were going to do a new car and a 6-figure job, that'd be a waste, obviously, because with the 6-figure job, I'm pretty sure working long enough, you can get yourself that new car.
Right.
So yeah, the most logic move is anybody with sense would do $55,000 per month. That's a ongoing income without you having to work.
Yeah.
To pay no taxes.
That's 6 figures right there.
Right. And to pay no taxes, that's a dream.
And I don't mean a month. I know what 6 figures is. I know someone's going to correct me.
Right.
I just mean overall. You're over 6 figures.
I think mine would have been a little different. I'd have did the $55,000 and unlimited food.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're paying taxes on that $55,000
Yeah, but
a month.
I'm still generating a monthly income, and I don't have to worry about paying for food, so I'm covered there. That's a big chunk of your day to day, is getting up, thinking about what you're gonna have for breakfast, what you're gonna have for lunch, or what you're gonna have for dinner. So I have a limited amount of food, so I'm clear there. I have the income now to do as such.
Right.
I could go through this. I don't have to worry about getting a 6-figure job because I'm making that without doing anything. Right. And paying taxes, all right, whatever, I pay whatever difference is. And $250 right now is that's a one-time ball out, have a crazy moment, and you're done.
That's not even paying.
Yeah, that's just a young perspective of it.
My level type of house that I'm thinking. I mean, that could pay off someone's house, I'm sure, but the type of mansion I'm looking at, it's not paying it off.
Correct. There's a little I have so much stuff that popped up. I want to touch on little things, but I don't want to take away from anything. So let's shift gears and go into talk of the town.
All right. Okay, so this one is from your town.
New York?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So 3 New York City postal workers have been indicted for allegedly kidnapping and attempting to sexually assault a female colleague in the back of a mail truck following an after-work party in June of 2023. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office announced the charges on March 26, 2025, According to the indictment, the incident occurred at the East 11th and 4th Avenue post office, where the defendants and the victim were employed. During the celebration, the victim began to feel unwell. She lost control over her body and eventually became unconscious. Daniel Jean, who's 38, allegedly molested her inside the post office before he, along with his colleagues, Kurt Akala, who's 38, and Edward Cho, who's 40, drug her into the back of a parked mail truck. Inside the vehicle, Jean reportedly attempted to rape her. Police responded to a 911 call and discovered Akala and Cho in the front seats of the truck. Initially refusing to open the back, officers heard banging and calls for help from inside. Jean eventually exited the back of the truck with his pants unzipped, and the victim was found with her pants undone. All three men are charged with second-degree kidnapping and kidnapping as a sexually motivated felony. Jean faces additional charges, including first-degree attempted rape, first-degree sexual abuse, attempted sexual abuse, and forcible touching. All three men have pleaded not guilty.
What?
USPS would not comment on the charges specifically, but they did acknowledge the case, saying in part, at this time, the United States Postal Service Office of Inspector General has an ongoing investigation with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office.
What?
Crazy.
What the fuck? So you gon' why the fuck was that the game plan? Let's take Shorty in the back and rape her.
That's what's crazy. But they drug her out of the building. Like, they did whatever in the building, then drug her out to the mail truck and did more.
This was at a party?
Yeah, it was like a work party in the post office. Yeah. They, I guess, drugged her or whatever because she started
But it was in a
consciousness.
Postal Service truck.
Yeah.
So isn't that like still considered a federal crime then? The post office is a federal... Because if I assault a federal post office worker, it's a federal offense.
Right.
So technically they did that. So are they going to be charged federal?
Well, they'd be in charge with felonies. I'm not sure as far as...
No, I mean, those fuckers should get the whole max on their fucking ass.
Absolutely, all three of them. The one's getting more because he was in the back with them, but I don't know what the other ones...
So, the two in the front going to be like, we already... Knowing they already did they raping. We didn't do anything?
But I guess because when the cops showed up, the guy was in the back with the girl. So he got initially all the charges.
No, I get that. What I'm saying is the two is going to try to play like they had nothing to do with it because they already went their turn.
Yeah.
Or they was waiting for their turn or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
The fuck?
It says Daniel Jean allegedly molested her inside the post office before he, along with his colleague Kurt Akala, and Edward Child drug her into the parked mail truck. So they did.
Oh, so they took their turn already.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
And then had the nerve to plead not guilty.
For real, like.
Yeah.
That
poor girl.
That's fucked up. It was a young. They didn't say if she was young or something like that. It don't matter, young or old. It don't fucking matter.
Yeah, it doesn't give her.
That shit is fucked up.
It is. That's your coworker.
Not only that, why was rape the thought?
Yeah, I don't know. And you had a drug her to get that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck be going on with some of these men nowadays? I told you, for this generation, it seems like there's a lot more creeps.
Right.
Than it was coming up. Like, motherfuckers is weird.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weirdos out here.
Yep. It's sad.
Damn, yeah.
I know your work party, you can't even get
the last thing you thinking about.
Right. Yeah. Wild, and that's your town.
No. That's not my town. I don't know where that post office is at. Because it's still weirdos no matter the town. I'm not going to blame that on New York. But that's some fucking weirdo nutso shit right there.
Yep.
Some motherfuckers, I hope they get fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
And great talk of the town. Even though it was in my town. I don't like that.
Jersey's got a few.
Well, Jersey got a lot worse shit. So, yeah.
Maybe next episode.
Correct. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where am I going to start? Like I was saying, I have a ton of...
Sick of this shit, is that? Or that's not it?
Nah,
I'm excited for my sick of this shit,
nah,
so I'm jumping
I got to
ahead.
go through all this entertainment stuff I got going on. I got a ton of stuff. I don't even know where I should start. All right, I'll start from the top. All right, so this past Saturday, Cardi B claims Offset is having blogger friends troll her. She warns him to apologize or she will reveal everything. Cardi hosted a session on X Spaces expressing that she's consistently had trolls hitting her up or messaging people she's close to. Claims ex Offset has blogger friends who are posting about her even though she would never do the same, she claims. Then goes further into threats that if she doesn't receive an apology by noon Saturday, this past Saturday, she will leak info. It's unclear if she got that apology or not.
You know what annoys me with this whole story?
What was that?
At one point, they were good.
Mm-hmm. Civil.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it rumored that he was the one cheating on her, which is why she left him? Allegedly.
This
right?
last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what initiated
why
it.
be so, like, why do that? I don't even understand it. Like, he's doing too much. It makes no sense. For the sake of your kids, do better. Like, that's not fair. And then you're pretty much extorting her, pretty much.
What do you mean?
Isn't that what he's doing? He's trying to, like, get her business out there.
Oh, you mean like
paint
drop,
her
or
image?
make her look away?
Yeah.
I guess I don't understand when it got so messy. I guess because she didn't do the norm, and men do. I agree, men do get like that if they used to
But
do
why?
consistent
Because she
bad
stood
behavior.
up for herself?
Yeah,
And didn't want to deal with your fuckery no more? Like, that's not fair.
some men are very possessive in that
I
sense.
don't like that. That's not cool. I feel for her. I hope he apologized, and I hope she doesn't have to get dirty like he is. Don't stoop to his level. As much as it would feel good, I'm sure.
No, I agree with you. Then she shouldn't have to go to that turn. And
Yeah.
I never was on the tip of men going back and forth with women.
Yeah.
Like on that type of the dirty level like that. I was
Mhm.
never a fan of that shit. So yeah, I hope the whole that gets resolved behind the scenes or whatever may have you. But it's what, Monday now. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, so hopefully it is
Yeah.
situated.
All right. I got more. So you've seen the viral video of the Memphis Repo Man whose head.
Yes.
Yeah. So a Memphis Repo Man whose head was run over. Two suspects were arrested: a Nicholas Ray and a Brandy Revels. They were arrested on Friday on aggravated assault for the incident that took place last Wednesday. I seen the videos, fucked up.
I know.
But there was some minor questions I have though. Now you see somebody get in a car. I'm not saying they were right, but why would you jump underneath the car?
Well, who thinks someone's going to back up while you're under the car? Like, that's not something normal. You know, granted, aren't you? All right, I'm not sure about repo, but if you're in the car, they can't repo it, right? So wouldn't him being in the car be enough for them not to take the car away?
Well, the way he had that truck backed up and that car to that wall,
Yeah.
he basically put him in a point where they supposedly shouldn't have had a way to get out of it. Is why I think he positioned his truck like that.
Yeah.
But if you've seen all these, like, it's like a thing for these repos to occur. Like, it's a big deal for them to get these, especially if it's cars that they haven't gotten months and they send it to another company and another company, another company.
Yeah.
So if you're the one not to get that, I think there's a big price on it in a sense that you get a good commission off of that.
Yeah.
So I think that's why these repo men go above and beyond to try to get the vehicle. I just don't understand why it's become like a death-defying race now, because at some point it's going to get, if somebody ran you over, there's only worse steps to go from there. Because even in the video, you could clearly see his head get run over. The girl is navigating the motherfucker to, all right, swing the wheel that way. All right, back up, go that way. She's standing there the whole time. My man is screaming on the floor.
It's just so sad. Like, the humanity. Like, you felt nothing for this poor guy that's screaming in the parking spot.
No compassion.
You're just, no, back up more. Go that way. Like, what? That's not cool.
But was she a ride or die though?
I don't care, ride or die. That's fucked up.
It is fucked up. I'm just
I don't like it.
being a dick. But
yeah, I don't know. I understand you don't want your car taken, but then pay your payments.
It's easier said than done.
Listen, I used to work customer service for a car company, and all you have to do is call. And as long as you keep in touch with them and make arrangements, they won't take your car. If you ignore it, of course they're coming to take your car.
Yeah, but in some cases, some people just don't have it.
I understand, but then you call, ask for extensions. I understand that's not like the easiest thing, but if you're communicating, they're not going to be dicks most of the time.
There's some
I don't
bigs.
know. The company I worked for was very understanding with that. If you called, as long as you kept communication open, they were good. But I don't. Maybe they weren't the company they used. Don't come for me. I promise. I didn't. I don't mean nothing by it. God, you guys love to do that to me.
All right. Further news. Will Smith confronts Chris Rock's Oscar slap on new album. Yes. The title is based on a true story. It dropped last Friday. This is the first full-length solo project in 20 years for Will Smith. Now, I have bars where you can hear where he's referencing towards that Oscar slap. So, in the line referring to Chris Rock's slap, Will says, "I heard you down bad. I heard you won the Oscar, but I had to give it back. And you know they only mad, and you know they only made him do that, and you know they only made him do that shit because he's black." That's the line.
I mean, I would have appreciated it more if you did it in like Will Smith's voice.
I can't talk like Will. All right, so hold on. I heard he down bad. I heard he won the Oscar, but had to give it back. And you know they only made him give it back because he's black. That shit just sounds stupid to me. Whatever. But
I love that you tried. That's amazing.
the fucked up part is he didn't return the Oscar. He ended up keeping it. The only thing that happened from that Oscar slap was he was banned from the show itself for 10 years.
Yeah.
So what he not even reeling his bars, son. He not even speaking facts, B.
Didn't he say pretty much mind your business? My relationship with my wife.
Yeah, he went into bars about him and Jada, where he also says shut your fucking mouth. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Bullshit.
I just feel like this didn't have to be addressed. He's moving on. He's not bringing it up, and he was the one that got slapped.
Yes.
I just feel like he should have just kept his mouth shut about it. It's done with. Obviously, you're not proud of that moment. I understand that, but to keep bringing it up, I don't agree with it. Yeah.
But to say he's not proud of it, you're not really ashamed if you keep talking about it.
That's true too.
Because if I slap a motherfucker and I truly do feel bad about it, all right, I'm going to lay low, whatever. I'm going to keep to myself. It's the same shit I was saying with the Jonathan Mathis shit. These motherfuckers think jumping in front of a camera is going to fix everything. But I wouldn't have slapped somebody and be like, yeah, he deserved it and all type of shit. Then you basically not sorry. Sorry, not sorry shit. So don't play like you felt bad when it initially happened. Remember, he went on stage crying like a bitch.
Right.
And then came out and made it seem like, he was in a bad state of mind. But now you talking on some like you G'd up now. Yeah, you G'd up now. So I don't know.
I don't like it. And I feel like Jada, I can't like her. It's really hard. I feel like she puts him in a lot of situations.
She's quiet now, too.
She has to be. I really feel like she just has to.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, and he should take her approach.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been saying this.
Just enjoy your money.
Thank you.
You don't have to be out there. You don't have to be making an album. Like, it's kind of embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy your stuff. Enjoy your kids. Like,
who's waiting for a Will Smith album?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, who right now is like, yo, boy.
Wait, didn't he curse in this one, too? I thought Will Smith doesn't curse.
Nah, Will Smith don't have to cuss to sell records.
But didn't he curse in that?
Fuck him and what?
But didn't he curse in that somewhere?
I don't know. I didn't listen to this shit.
I'm pretty sure I seen a curse in there somewhere.
I'm only reading the shit that I seen. I'm not a Will Smith fan. He did a couple good movies that I did enjoy. He hasn't put on nothing currently that I gave a fuck about.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think he should put that shit to bed and stop with the bullshit. I get you're trying to put controversy around the album so people will listen.
Yeah.
Duh. But you ain't spitting nothing that I want to fucking hear. Honestly.
Sit this one out.
Right. Next we have the Marvin Sapp gospel singer and bishop told his congregation, "No one leaves until I get 40K. He ordered his ushers to close the doors until his goal was met. He demanded 1,000 worshipers in the building to donate $20 each. And tells the thousands watching the live stream to do the same as well. Claimed it was easy. It was an easy way to raise 40K for the church, and the pastor on stage all the pastors on stage had to give $100. Finally, tells people in the building to physically come up on stage to show him the donation. So even though he's passing around the plate, locking the doors, he was passing the plate around, but he wanted to make sure he wanted people to come up to give their donation to prove it.
It's disgusting, and he's just using
I don't know.
Lord's house to get that shit going. I don't know. That's not cool. And then in the same breath, right before he demanded the money, did you catch that he said, that he just renewed his reverend
After
license.
2 years.
After 2 years, it was expired.
Like, the fuck?
So you've been perpetrating
Yeah.
fraud. Now you're trying to take money
Right.
out of me, and then you emphasize you paid $2,000. So you were just trying to recoup plus
Yeah,
some.
he was
in
giving
my
down the
opinion.
receipt. He was like, yeah, I paid 2 G's. You motherfuckers gonna give me 40K. I'm gonna
That's
take
not
my 2
cool.
off top.
That's not cool. And then it
Yeah.
gives a bad image for other churches that really do collect for
Yeah, I don't know.
their purposes.
I've never seen no shit like that. Motherfucker, nah, close the doors.
But normally
close the
it's
doors.
like if you want to donate, we'll walk around with the baskets or whatever.
That's normal church offering. You don't
Everyone
demand
is
money.
staying here. But he got charged with 150,000 counts of kidnapping.
Well, he got what he
So,
deserved.
yeah.
He's doing way too much. I ain't never seen no pastor do no shit like that.
No.
Man
not
say,
at
yo,
all.
close the doors on these motherfuckers. I
No.
need
You're
40K
not
right
supposed to-
now. Ain't nobody going nowhere.
Right. You don't demand money from people going to church.
Yeah, he was doing way too fucking much. Yeah, so
Yeah.
hopefully he get what he was looking for. I don't even know if he raised the 40K. That part I couldn't find out if he actually got the 40K. Today I seen Governor Tate Reeves signs a bill to eliminate state tax. Reports state that the bill was signed last Thursday. He's the governor of Mississippi.
Mm.
With this bill being signed, this now sets Mississippi on track to be the first state to eliminate its income tax. Reeves called it a historic turning point, saying it would attract corporate investments and workers from other states.
It would.
So I guess this goes into play with the whole what Trump was what he stated he was going to do when he got into office. So this is the first state on board with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wants to eliminate. Well, I know he said tax on overtime.
Yeah,
I don't know. Did he say that tax?
I don't know. See, that's the thing.
Maybe you're right.
Isn't it like hand in hand in a sense, or that's something totally different?
Well, no, that's just tax in the overtime. But if
Right.
we do no tax, that would be amazing.
But wouldn't he have to do that to give us no tax on overtime, in a sense, or no?
No, pretty much it would tax your first 40 hours, and then anything over that you don't get taxed.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but that would be amazing. I know Florida, the governor of Florida was talking about doing that.
The same thing that Mississippi did?
Yeah, but I don't think it's done yet. I think it's still in the works. But every state should do that, to be honest with you. Especially, it seems like they have so much money. That's why we're sending money for Elmo in, like, Pakistan. Like, I don't understand where all the, like, you're obviously getting too much money. Start giving it back to the people. Let us take a break for a minute. Everything is so expensive.
You ain't joking.
The cost of living is out of control anymore.
Just alone.
Don't get me started on
Day-to-day
groceries.
shit.
I know I've talked about this before, but
Groceries is fucking ridiculous.
it's depressing. I hate going to the grocery store.
No.
I pretty much don't until the kids are like, "Mom, we really need
Ain't shit in it.
something."
You sure? I think there was some
Yeah.
milk in there. Nah, you good? All right, you need some cereal.
So
Stretch the
annoying.
fuck out of some cereal.
Yeah, so I'm with it. I really like that.
No, that was it's cool seeing history happen.
Yeah.
Like shit like that, that's cool to watch. So love to see where this goes and how far it stretches.
Yeah. I want to move down south so bad, so that would be awesome if more places do that.
Down south, where?
I want to move to Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee's. I heard Tennessee's up and coming now.
Me too. I really want to move there.
Sounds good.
I love LA, but
Well, that shit is always on fire.
yeah, but
And Florida always getting flooded. So them two places I'm not going. So yeah.
oh, Florida with the storms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every year it's like guaranteed. It's kinda
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah. And they still live. They still go back.
Yeah.
They rebuild. They love
I know.
that shit.
Well, it's like what they're used to. It is gorgeous when we.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I
But to
love-
know that there's a chance one of these
I
fucking
know.
storms is gonna take my house out,
Yeah.
or move to LA, there's gonna be a slide,
Yeah.
a rock slide, or it's gonna be some fire or something like that.
Yeah.
Like those, I don't want to have to worry about shit like that
I
because
know.
now those are different type of insurances you're gonna be paying now.
Mm-hmm. For
Yeah.
sure. The West Coast is nice though.
The West Coast is beautiful.
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with what we deal with out
I don't know.
here.
Maybe we'll change our minds. I definitely. I see us moving on to Jersey though,
I definitely see that too.
for sure.
More news. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg are bringing the West to Nashville. With the
What?
launch of Still Gin, it'd be an upscale cocktail lounge set to open April 4th. So that's this week.
See, so when we move to Tennessee, we'll be closer. I'm with it.
It's gonna be off Lower Broadway. I guess that's their main strip. It's where a lot of the country music venues and bars are located.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're opening a lounge over there. So it's another.
Good for them. I
Yeah,
like that.
that's gonna be nice, little classy shit. And
Yeah.
I did hear that they're gonna promise change. They're gonna change up DJs every day. It's gonna be
Oh, that's
live
cool.
performances,
Local
stuff.
DJs.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that. And then it breaks the stigma if it's just country there.
right.
It's more
It's gonna definitely
everyone.
attract more people down.
Yes, it's
Well, that's
open to
one thing
everyone.
that's because people are definitely gonna travel to see it.
Yeah,
'Cause I think that's the first of it.
that's cool.
I don't think
like
there's any
that.
other lounge like that anywhere that is by
On the
Dre.
strip.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
that Dre and Snoop actually had put out there. I know they got the gin and juice to drink, but I don't know if they actually
Oh,
opened
this is the
another.
first. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if this is the ship. I think this is the first lounge, and that's
cool.
cool that they chose Nashville. But a lot of people even I work with travel down there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that it's a little
fun.
party town.
I want to go so bad. Maybe next trip.
Yeah, definitely. My last thing in news is we just checked the last name is Bobby Altoff.
Oh, okay.
She interviewed Ruby Rose. She's an artist, model, and an OnlyFans content creator.
Oh, okay.
So Bobby interviewed her, and within the interview, they went a little back and forth with conversation. But Bobby asked Ruby, how much does Ruby think she will make off of OnlyFans?
How much?
So Ruby goes on and tell Bobby that she would make a killing. Basically, she made it seem like just her because of her platform and stuff like that. People will want to see her and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Ruby even went into stating that it's money. There's this. She don't ever see it going away. OnlyFans, pretty much, like it's gonna be consistent money. So they go on with their back and forth. Bobby asked Ruby how much she makes, and then she didn't really touch on that, but she gave a hypothetical. So even like on a bad month, how much do you make? Guess how much she makes on a bad month? Ruby Rose.
I don't know what she makes on a good month, so this is
Okay,
really
so a
not
bad
easy
month
for
is
me.
400K. Bad month. She quoted that she makes 400K on a bad month.
Wow. After
the interview, Bobby's pulled to the side. I guess she's talking to her crew, and she was talking pretty much like, that shit sounds very interesting. Like she's not taking it off the table. That's a possibility.
She has the platform to do it too.
Right. Now it's just, is it gonna be video? But that's what Ruby was saying. It could be video. It could be voicemail. It could be voice recording for something. It could be audio. It could be anything that you record that people are interested in seeing.
With those numbers, I'm considering it.
Hey, just
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for her.
400K.
Good for her. That's amazing.
At least
on your worst month.
That's fucking wild. 4K, 400K. Sorry, not 4K. 400K. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for her. Get your money. Invest it so you never lose it.
I'm not even mad at it. That's a hustle. Once that OnlyFans shit became a thing, motherfuckers been capitalizing on that shit. I can't be mad. It's a hustle.
Yeah. That's
and I can't guarantee. I don't think that everybody who tries it makes it.
No, I don't.
So you know what I mean.
Either.
So you gotta be business savvy in a sense to know what you're doing.
Yeah, promote yourself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look down on that shit.
No.
And a lot of motherfuckers will play. They disgusted by it, but I know a few motherfuckers probably have accounts with OnlyFans. So.
And not a few. I'm sure there's.
No, it's definitely a lot for her to be making 400K a month. It's more than a few.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got for entertainment news.
Wow, you went on with a bang.
Yeah, I told you I had a lot this week. Now we're on our favorite part of the show.
Oh, sick of this shit.
Sick of this shit. Now, you seem very excited, so
I am,
ladies first.
Because this happens to me a lot, and I know people can relate.
What is this?
I am sick of getting gas.
What?
I can't stand it. Like, it is just one of those things. It's such like a chore. It's so tedious. Like, I don't have the time to sit there.
Is this a woman thing?
I don't know, but like I don't even look at my gas gauge at all. It's really bad. It comes on and it's like, the ding ding ding, and then it's like low gas. I'm like, oh.
So you hate the process of stopping and getting gas?
Yes, it's just too much. You just gotta sit there, and then in Jersey they pump your gas for you. Mm-hmm. Granted, that is a luxury, but you got to get them at the pump, and then you got to wait for them, and then they got to chit-chat. Like, I'm just over. I just don't like doing it. I wonder if they have a thing that, like, delivers gas to you. Puts it in, just fills your car. I would do that. I would totally pay for
That
that.
sounds like some real
Someone
whatless shit.
just driving and I'll just be in here not even knowing they're doing it and they're putting gas in my tank. That would be amazing.
You really hate getting gas, huh?
I would never forget because someone would just do it
Also,
on a
just
weekly
like
basis.
a monthly calendar, somebody just drops off when you know you go every.
Well,
but
probably
it's by
realistically,
mileage,
it has
yeah.
to be by like probably
Every couple
a
weeks,
week.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Wow.
hate getting gas, and I know others can relate. So by all means, share your.
Guarantee there's other women that probably
feedback.
agree with you on that one.
Yes, like that's something like I just do not find joy in getting gas. I
Okay.
just wish it magically appeared and I'm good to go, you know?
Yeah, I definitely understand it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I pay for roadside assistance. Just in case they break down. With no gas.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What the
I
fuck
tried
have
to
I
think
created?
ahead.
What have I created?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I did it this time. I guess you used to put gas in. Now I'm noticing you're working too much and you're not putting gas. I don't know what it is.
Get in.
I don't like it.
It's on empty.
Yeah, I'm like, what is that?
I've never seen this. What is this?
Do others share this?
There's a line and a little yellow symbol saying something, and it's dinging. What is that?
The first time it was dinging at me, I was like, what the hell just went on?
Jesus.
Yeah, until I seen it said low fuel.
All right. I don't know if mine is going to top that, but my sick of this shit this week is people who don't say thank you.
Oh, that gets under my skin.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that shit. I find it very rude.
Yeah.
It's a simple gesture.
Yes.
You know, you go out to eat, somebody puts the food in front of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Somebody hands you a drink. Thank you. Somebody holds the fucking door for you. Thank you.
See.
Some people are not made with that common courtesy.
Yes.
There's plenty of times I've held doors and motherfuckers, and I'll just, if I see that, I'll close that shit halfway. Like, as they come in, I just let that shit go.
Yeah.
If it hits you, it hits you. You fucking deserve it.
Yeah. See, I'm kind of ignorant when it comes to that because if the person doesn't hold the door, if like I'm walking into the store and they're right in front of me, I'll be like, thank you. And a couple of times they'll like turn around and be like, oh, I didn't notice you or whatever. I'm like, yeah, but you looked at me, so I know you noticed
way
me.
Nicer than I do. I've cussed doing that.
I just think it's just the rudest thing. Like, thank you goes a long way in every situation.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the rudest shit. And I don't understand how is that like this is common courtesy.
Right.
Some people just really fucked up.
Yeah, or excuse me. I don't like that either.
No.
People don't say that either.
Yeah. So that's my sick of this shit.
That's a good one.
Well, thank you.
I like it.
Appreciate it. All right, moving on to our main topic. Now, today's main topic is, do you believe that women play a role just to get the ring? Or engaged? Make it easier.
I mean, yeah.
You want to elaborate? Because this is inside
I wasn't sure if you had more.
No, this is all I... See, I left this... I didn't really go into, like, hard facts on this one because I wanted to do a back and forth on this one because why I even would agree with the comment is in the sense of a woman that's getting past her time.
Well, yeah, they'll make comments for sure. I know we will. And we'll be like, well, you know, I'm not going to wait forever, like type of thing, kind of like an ultimatum in a sense.
But now, is that the true you coming out right there?
Well, yeah. At some point, if you're with the person for you feel a long time, yeah, eventually you're going to be like, hey, did you see so-and-so's engagement pictures? Did you see her ring? Like, well, if there are little hints out there, like, catch it. Eventually, I'm sure it'll get a little more...
What I was going off of is in my head, I believe it's like it's a fake smile for how many months or what, how many weeks. And then you get to that boiling point. Like, yo, I've been with this motherfucker a couple years now. Why haven't he proposed yet? That's what I kind of mean in the sense, like,
see, but I don't...
Is it a ploy to get the ring?
I don't think, maybe some people, but I don't think the majority, because I think it genuinely is, you know, you guys are just vibing, you're content with how it is. But after a long time, you know yourself, family, all of a sudden, well, when are you guys getting married? When are kids coming? When is all this? So I think that's what kind of puts the pressure on. Then when your friends are getting engaged and you're not even talking about it, I think that's where it comes from. I don't think women are like maliciously like, I'm going to meet this guy and we're going to get married. And we're like, I don't think they go into relationships like that.
You don't think there's women that look at a guy as a possible husband?
Well, maybe if they're looking for like money or something, maybe they could do that. But I'm saying at a regular.
I beg to differ.
I
I
don't know.
think
This is a good debate.
that there's women that get to the point in their life where they'll be like, all right, I'm so and so age. I have no children. I want to get married.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's going to be my husband.
All right.
By any means necessary.
Okay. In that aspect, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't think it's good because that's only going to result in divorce because you don't know that person. You're just going because I want to be married. I want to have kids. I want to do this. I don't want to be single. But then you're not happy.
But do you think that's why there's such a high divorce rate?
No, I think there's a high divorce rate because people don't communicate. Everyone's just quick to be like, you're just not the one for me. Like,
nobody wants to work on anything.
Yeah, okay. I think that's really what it is.
Okay.
It's easier to say, I mean, it's not cheaper, but it's easier to say, I'm done. I don't have the patience for this, and then that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, but I
believe
I would
that's
hope
the case
people don't go into
for
it
some
like that.
people. Okay, what about the women that wants just the wedding?
Well, I do agree with that because I read something actually, which is ironic you just brought this up. I read something and it said,
I'm a genius.
Want a woman that wants the marriage and not the wedding. Be with a woman that wants the marriage and not the wedding. Deep. I know. I was like, deep. Wow. Because it's so true. Like you said, there is women who just want this big, extravagant wedding. See, we were different. We did Justice of the Peace because I didn't want a big wedding.
And I don't think nothing is wrong with that.
I did like that we had a reception after.
Yeah, we had
and I did like
reception.
That because it was still like the party. That's the best part about it, to be honest.
It's a reception.
I don't really
like nobody wants to sit through all that shit.
In the nuptials.
Yeah. No.
For everyone. For us, of course, it's good. But for everyone else sitting there, they're just like, all right, is it over yet? Like,
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the reception. I want to see if that steak is really as good as they hyped it up on that menu. Right.
So I do like that. But I thought that was really cool.
Oh, it kind of goes with my question.
Yes.
Yeah,
actually wants the marriage. That actually wants to be with you and doesn't.
You want to build with somebody like crazy... what woman out there wants to actually get into this so we could build and make something great compared to you just want to have that one night where you could show off and be the queen bitch for the night.
Yes, and then the next day you're like, oh Jesus, I'm still with
the fuck did I do?
Yeah, like that's not.
Yeah, I'm annoyed with the shit he does. Right.
Yeah.
Man, it was a topic in my mind, and I thought because I do think that there's cases of that.
All right. Well, we're not just going to talk about women playing a role.
Okay, go ahead.
I think men play a role in it too.
Elaborate.
Oh, I will, because I did some research because I knew you were going to be all women.
No, give me the thing.
All right. So, men do, let's see, they do silent calculations. Is she wife material? Does she nag me too much? Mm-hmm. Will I lose half of my stuff if this doesn't go well? Mm-hmm. They say that's why some guys take a long time to make that move.
That's just taking precaution. I don't see nothing wrong with none of that. You haven't said nothing wrong so far, but go
ahead. Some guys feel like proposals aren't always their choice. It's the slow buildup of when are you proposing from her, and then she's a great girl, don't screw this up from mom. Mm-hmm. So he's more concerned than a dude in a horror movie. Mm-hmm. Let's see. A lot of men don't propose because they think if we're already living together, sharing finances and playing house, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Let's see. You're agreeing with everything. Like,
no, it's because what you're saying is not false. Stuff. Like I know. Okay, me as myself, I went into marriage. I told you this, and I don't know if there's other men that did it. I gave it a pros and cons.
Yeah.
I don't know if that sounds fucked up or whatever may have you, but this is the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this person. I want to make sure that there's things that I could look past or I could deal with that it's not going to make or break or make me regret being married. Because I'm not trying to get into this to throw it all away to say I'm done. Oh, we're divorced. We're stuff like that. I'm trying to make this shit work. So yes, I did a pros and cons. Is this worth it? Is that worth it? Like I did that. You know what I'm saying? And I came up with my solution and I went that way. So I don't think that is anything wrong from a man perspective now to look at a marriage as like a new business deal in a sense. Like you're going into that now. You're committed to this person now. You're
Yeah.
making a commitment between you and this person and God. Why play with
get
that? That's a real important thing.
I get it.
So you want to look at it in every aspect.
Well, that's pretty much what this says. Women are out here nudging for the ring while men are out here debating if they even want to enter the
The
battlefield.
mom shit, though? Nah. I don't really truly believe in that. Some men, yeah, they may look at it like they want to do it because mom may like us, some shit like that. Or mom might hit you like, when you gonna make this an honest woman kind of shit. But mom don't know the ins and outs. When I come home, I'm like, damn, this bitch. Or damn, she won't shut the fuck up.
Maybe.
You
a
know,
lot of guys are close to their mom like that, or they tell them everything.
True. That is true. But yeah, I would never say.
Not saying you're not close to your mom, but what I mean
No.
like,
I'm not saying you saying that. What I'm saying is, moms can't make that final decision for me.
Yeah.
It's still my decision. She could give her input on it, but she can't make that decision for me.
Yeah.
And she shouldn't make that decision for,
But
because you're the one that got to deal with that.
That's why it's not good to discuss your personal
No, you don't-
relationship stuff with outsiders.
You don't do that
no matter
because
who they are.
Oh yeah, that's a big.
Because then they're feeling it for you, and then saying, "Nah, you're not gonna be with us."
Yeah, look at the women that goes out there and be like, "Oh, I hate this motherfucker," and then you as the girlfriend now see her back with the motherfucker. Bitch, you ain't just telling me you hate this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So then you make yourself look crazy now. So stop telling people your business.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. So so it's not just about love, it's about risk assessment, pressure management, and making sure they don't end up like another guy who says that marriage was the biggest mistake of their lives.
Oh, that's what men are trying to avoid.
Yeah. I get that, but I don't. Yeah, we already said all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, you came prepared.
I try to do my research because I can't have it one-sided over here.
You ready to introduce our new segment?
I'll let you introduce it. I already forgot the title.
No, I'm going to introduce it. I'm just saying, you ready for it?
I will be in 2 seconds.
All right. While her 2 seconds is about to be up, today we're going to introduce a new segment. It's more of a debate. The title of the segment is Why We Need Therapy. It's a whole couples debate. She's going to present a question, and we're going to give our back and forth on it. Now, sweetheart, do you have the question?
I do. That was
All right.
good timing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says American women, this is according to the Wall Street Journal.
Okay.
American women are giving up on marriage. They say the numbers aren't netting out. More women than men are attending college, buying houses, and focusing on their friendships and careers over dating and marriage. They would rather be alone than with a man that holds them back.
The fuck you mean a man that holds you back?
Just telling you what I saw.
So studies show that women are more worried about themselves career-wise and being successful than worrying about tying them knot.
Yeah, they're saying more women than men are attending college, buying houses, and focusing on their friendships and careers. So pretty much the men aren't, and they don't want to be held back.
Well,
so they're giving up on marriage. It's not a priority anymore. That's what they're saying.
I'm all about that. But I ain't like the part where you make it seem like men holding you up and shit like that.
Well,
unless you been with some bum ass motherfucker.
Well, no, they're saying that right now more women are.
Yeah, but the whole comment of men holding them back, I don't understand that point.
I guess at that point in their lives, the ones that are in college.
No, but those are the women I respect that know what they want and they go after it, and then they worry about that other stuff later. I respect all of that. I don't have nothing against that.
Yeah.
I don't like the ones now that do all of that and then do what that comment says and belittle men now because you think you got your life in order and everybody else got to play catch up. So I don't like that in the same sense.
I get what you're saying. I like the fact that women can be independent and aren't depending on men, because I tell our daughters all the time you shouldn't depend on anyone, regardless. Just so I like that part. But I do agree, like, it's nice to have a partner. But obviously, there's someone for everyone. They'll find the right person.
It don't seem like they're looking for a person.
Well, not right now, but I'm sure if something came along that was equivalent to them.
But if you do the math, let's do the math. Say, all right, a woman goes into to be a female doctor. How many years of school is that? That's going on to like, what, 10 years or even more years of school?
Yeah, it depends on how far they get.
Okay, like, depending on what they want to do in the medical field. All right. They do all of that. Now you go into college normally in your 20s
Mm-hmm.
or 19, whatever, 18. Okay, you graduate. By the time they graduate, they're late 20s.
Yeah, early
Start
30s.
now. You gotta start that career. No, you got to do your residency.
Mm-hmm.
Then you eventually become an on-site doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, that process now. How long does that take? That takes a few years itself.
Yeah, you usually do that.
All right, so let's say roughly by age of 30 something,
Mm-hmm.
they're done. They're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
They still now in the process of their career. So basically, they're starting their career now.
Yeah.
Say they give 10 years of being a doctor. What, are they going to start looking for marriage at 40?
No, but in that situation, you're around people the same like stature as you. You're around doctors. You're around like, I guess what you would feel is on the same level as you, equivalent. So maybe they'll find someone in their workforce and all that.
Yeah, but if they're now starting their career, they're focused on their job. I don't see the same woman that's trying to build on their career and they're focused on their buying their house and being is worrying about a coworker at this time. They're focused on their job. From the woman you described, I'm seeing her as headstrong and focusing on the career. You're not you got tunnel vision at this point. You're not focusing on the man next to you or the distraction, as they put it, on the other side.
They're not focusing on it because they're not seeing it.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like if you see that, you'll be more inclined to go towards that. They're just not seeing it, so they don't. It's like out of sight, out of mind. There's no one I'm interested in right now. But if working, they'll have relationships with people at work. Eventually, you might see it a different way. I don't think they're not saying they're done with that. They're just saying right now.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they're done with that. But from what you said, these are headstrong, driven women that want to accomplish something.
Yeah.
So you're not going to feel accomplished in school. You're not going to feel accomplished as a resident. You're not going to feel accomplished until you start the career you went to school for. So like I'm saying, if you're starting that career within the ages of 30 something, when are you going to find time for that personal life to find that husband or that boyfriend or someone, that partner?
I think you're looking too far into this. They'll find it.
I'm not looking too far of it. I'm going off of what's presented in front of me. This is supposed to be a back and forth.
Yeah, they'll find it in between that time. I have faith
You're speaking for them?
I have faith in these girls.
Wow.
They will find it because they're so driven. They'll know exactly what they want. Yes.
All right.
You're stressed out.
I'm not stressed out.
They're just living life.
I'm not stressed out. I'm just trying to understand the question.
Yeah.
The statement.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'll do it better next time.
No. It was a one-sided debate. All right. I guess I'm done on my behalf. How about you?
Yeah, I'll have a better debate next time.
All right.
One that's not so one-sided in your opinion.
All right, I guess we'll hit it with the outro. I want to thank everyone for listening and tuning in.
Yes, continue to like, subscribe. Sorry, I cut you off.
God bless, and we'll talk later.
Bye.
This is Homesick Podcast.
Oh my God.